Good morning, everyone. Myself, Muralidhara Reddy. In this video, we are going to discussing about Jfrog dashboard overview. Let's see the demo. Okay. We already installed Jfrog, right? I'm logging the particular Jfrog. Username is admin. Password is jfrog@25800. Okay. Login. If you see here, once we log in the using admin credentials, we are able to see the dashboard. Now we can see one by one. Here we have a project. If you want to create a project and the particular project, how much storage, once the particular storage reach, if you want to notify, you can notify these type of things. We can declare and assign the repositories. Here we have three types of repositories. One is local repository, remote repository, virtual repository. Here local repository is nothing but we can store our jar or EF artifacts in local repository only. Remote repository is nothing but it will act as a cache. Okay, it will act as a cache repository. Instead of directly going to the local repository, first it will be verified in remote repository. If it is not available, then it will come to the local repository. With some of the use cases, we may create the cache remote repositories also. Okay, and virtual. If you want to create the virtual repository, we can create it virtually. Okay. Next one. Coming to the repositories, here repository, click the repositories. By default, when we install Jfrog, default one repository scheme. Example report local, it is generic. Generic means it will be support all other build tools. For example, Maven, Gradle, and some other multiple tools. It will be support this one generic. Okay. And next one here remote repository, we don't have anything. On virtual, if you see here, we don't have anything. By default, it is available in local only. In case if you want to create add, if you want to create local repository, if you want to create remote repository, nothing but cache repository. If you want to create virtually, you can create. Currently, I am creating local repository. Here you have to select what type of. We have a Gradle, we have a Maven. In our case, we are working on like Maven, right? Select the Maven. And here you can give the project key. I'm giving Murali snapshot. Okay. Snapshots. Okay, then here repository layout, we have to select the Maven only because we are setting Maven, right? And if you want to give any description, you can give internal description, external description. Okay. And also if you want to include any patterns, you can include exclude pattern. And here Maven settings, this is the unique version. If you want to allow only unique versions, you can give it here. If you remember in like in Nexus, we have a allow deploy and disable deploy in the disable deploy is there, right? Same thing here also unique. Okay. And next one here, this particular repository, what type of needs to be handled? It will be handled both snapshot release or it will be only snapshot. In our case, I have selected, we have to select only snapshot because I'm creating only Murali snapshot. Okay. Now we can create a local repository. Now if you observe here, it is created. If you click this one, you can able to view this repository name. You can't change. Remaining options, if you want, you can change it also if you want. And now going to advanced level, you can see here and replication. We don't have anything. Okay. Fine. Next one, layouts, not required, leave it. User management. If you want to create any users, you can use the user management. Remember, in real time, majority of the projects, they will be configured LDAP, lightweight direct access protocol, or they will be use AD. AD is nothing but Active Directory. Okay, here if you click the settings, you can able to see if you want to give this particular users anonymous access, you can click this one. Okay, if you want to give the if you want to enable the Google Authenticator, you can enable it. If you change this, if you enter this password, you can able to see the options. Okay, and there are a lot of options is available here. Okay. And also next one, users. Default, we have only one user, right? Admin user, and also we have a anonymous user. Okay, if you want to create the user, you can click the user and you can give the particular permission. Later, but I will show you to create the users and groups as well, everything. Okay. Next one, coming to the groups, you can create the one group and you can provide the particular access. In the particular group, you can add multiple users. If you add multiple users to that particular group, what will happen? Whatever permissions is there in the particular group, okay, everyone can able to access. Okay. Next one, global roles. These are the default global roles is available. If you observe here, role wise, project admin, developer, contributor, viewer, release manager. Based on that one, if you want to provide the access, read artifact, write artifacts, if you want to delete the artifact. Here artifact is nothing but snapshot and releases only. Okay. Delete build if you want to distribute release. Okay. And also we have actions if you want. In case if you want to change the permissions, here we have a pencil icon. Click that one. You can change it. Okay. Currently example, we have a contributor, right? If you want to add it, you can add it like this. Okay. Then save it. If you change it here, this contributor will also having full access. Okay. Contributor. Next one, permissions. What type of permissions you want to assign this particular at repository level, at build level? For example, if you want to add at repository level, for example, in local repository. Okay. If you have anything, you can drag and drop here, but currently we don't have anything. Okay. Same thing. Users. If you want to give the group level, if you want to assign the particular permissions, you can give the permission level here. Okay. And next, authentication provider, as I said, like we have a LDAP. If you want, you can set up the LDAP also. Okay. SAML SSO, auth SSO, HTTP SSO. These options is disabled. The reason is we are using open source, right? These options is not available. If you observe here, SSO is not supported in OSS version. You should be used paid version only. Then you can able to view these options. Okay. And coming to the general settings, these are the general settings if you want to change the custom based URL. Example, remember, currently we are logging with this particular IP address, right? But in real time, it won't be like this. It will, for example, company name is techworldwithmurali.com. It will be like Jfrog techworldwithmurali.com. Example, I'm telling. Okay, it will be like this. And next one, webhook. Webhook is disabled. It is not supporting OSS. What are the main uses of webhook? If you want to trigger automatically some of the use cases, we can use a webhook concept. Proxies, if you want to set up any proxy info on Discord, you can define here new proxy. You can define that proxy information here. And configuration and monitoring, we have a storage. In this particular storage, you can verify like in your server, how much space is there. Total 8 GB, 4.4 GB is occupied. Almost 54.7 GB is percentage is occupied. Okay. And also you can see like what are the repository. As I said, like we have two repository. One is example repo local, artifact build info. These two repositories, how much space occupied, everything you can able to view here. Okay, whether this is generic or build info, you can able to view here. Okay. And also if you observe here file system, here it is storing all the Jfrog related information inside the file store. Okay, configuration, everything. And coming to the system logs, you can verify here instead of going to inside the server. You can come here and you can verify here. It may take little bit time to load because there are a lot of logs, everything, right? It will take little bit time. Okay, and coming to the Artifactory, here you can see the generic services, security, import and export. If you want to import and export, you can see the system logs analytics, okay, maintenance, everything you can see here. Just what you have to do, you have to go through all the options, you will be get more idea. Okay. And here we have a 4 boxes, right? Click this one, dashboard, topology, it will be displayed like where our artifacts, everything available, everything we can see the diagram like this. Okay. Trends and Artifactory packages. If you have any packages, you can able to see here. Builds, you can see here currently we don't have any builds. In artifacts, currently we have 3. The reason is we have created, right? This is a Maven snapshot. Remember, when you create that particular snapshot, I mean repository, if you observe here, package type is Maven because we have created Maven project. Okay. And then here URL, how the URL will be HTTP, the IP address colon port number 8082 and the artifact name. Okay. The layout is Maven to default. And you can see the how much size of this particular artifact. If you want to verify, you can verify here. Currently, we haven't stored anything, right? That's why it is showing 0 by 0. And when it was created, okay, package information, everything you can able to view here. Okay. And X-ray. If you want to scan your artifacts or images, you can use the X-ray concept. It will be detect the vulnerabilities. Okay. And distribution. What are the main uses of distribution? Example, I'm in India. Okay. one of my team member is available in US. Okay, he want to access our artifacts from India. We have deployed in India. They want to access that particular artifacts from US. What will happen? It makes some latency, right? Instead of that one, we will be create the distribution edge location. Okay, near location, the everything data will be there. For example, US people can access from there instead of directly accessing from India. We can create the some location, edge location, they can able to access. If you create like this, what are the main advantage of creating a distribution? It will reduce the latency. Okay. And the pipeline, if you want to set up CI/CD, you can set up here. And integration, if you want to integrate anything, there are a lot of integrations. You can Android Studio, Visual Studio, JetBrains, okay, Jfrog CLI. There are multiple options is there. You can able to integrate here from here. Okay, I hope understand that. Any question? No, right? And here, if you see here in our user, we are seeing that in local repository, remote and virtual, and you can create the users and group, and you can create the permissions as well. If you want to edit your profile, you can edit it. Here I'm giving that my password, Jfrog@25800. Okay, unlock it. Now you can see if you want to change if you want to declare your mail ID, you can declare. If you want to change password, if you want to generate token, you can create the token. Okay, what is it? If you have any questions, feel free to comment. I will try to respond as soon as possible. Thanks for watching this video. We will see you next video.